All right. My name is Haruna Orlando, and I'm here with
Ria.
together with,
Muslima.
and we are welcoming you to the Synergy Podcast Show today, as we are going to be discussing about the influence of social media to the youth. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's been so easy for we these days, as in like the way we see things on social media and how we quickly dive into it with positive and negative aspect of our personal perspectives, and it do has a whole lot of effect on us. So what's your take on that one?
Oh, to me, I would say that social media is a double-edged sword.
Okay.
Means it has positive
And
impact
negative,
and
yeah.
also negative impact. But personally, I think social media has contributed a lot.
In which way?
In so many ways, we have been able to connect with people through social media.
Okay.
We are able to learn a lot of things through social media.
Okay.
And through social media platforms, it shapes people. Yes, a lot of people do watch a lot of content.
Okay, wait. Through
that
social
shapes-
media, what we see, it shapes people.
Yes, it does shaping some people because
Positive
you
way
might
or
see,
negative
I
way?
think positively.
To you.
Yes, it
Oh
does
wow.
shaping. Yeah.
And so when you are speaking, you speak for yourself, really.
Okay, of course.
Uh-huh.
I think I said it's a double-edged sword. So
Yeah.
I think right now I'm only speaking about the positive
Side of it.
side,
Oh,
but it
okay.
has negative.
It has negative.
Of course.
Okay.
Yes. So with the positive side, I think it has really benefited a lot to everyone. And to the negative aspect, yes, I think social media has really done a lot of damages. Of course, we all know. And one major thing I know is that it's time consuming, and no one is
Yeah.
left out in this.
Definitely.
Everybody. Sometimes you pick your phone, and by the time you realize, oh, time is far
Time
gone.
is
So,
far gone, yeah.
in as much as social media has contributed, it has a negative effect.
It has
But
a
to me
negative
personally,
Uh-huh.
I think it has really contributed positively a lot
A lot.
to people. Yes.
Than the negative aspect of it.
Negative aspect, yeah, it depends.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends
Hey.
on whatever you are doing with it.
Okay, hold on. But what
Yes.
she's saying, she's basically based on the positive aspect of it. So you the negative aspect of it. What can you say about it?
So, social media, we all know,
Yeah.
as she said, it has been really, really helpful. But I also think it's also
Really
a
helpful.
yeah, helpful. I also think it's also a reason why
Uh-huh.
there is peer pressure, depression,
Yeah.
lots of mental stuff,
Anxieties and stuff.
anxieties.
Okay.
For example, I see you living a lifestyle that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
I would want to live that lifestyle, not knowing what you do behind us and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
You
yeah.
get. So if you get to some point, it will lead you to depression because you feel like, oh, this person is ahead of me, I'm lacking behind.
Behind. Without knowing the way he or she is channeling
Aha.
herself to be in that kind of
Yes.
situation.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, but wait, me, although I can't speak for everybody out there, but left on to me, I would say like it's the important aspect of it, or let's say like where I think it's right for everybody to be on social media as we are talking right now is social media is a broad place, you understand, whereby when you have your business, let's base on the business
Marketing,
aspect,
yes.
marketing business strategy. When you are on it and maybe like you have few friends around you, despite their location and stuff, if you are selling something and then you are able to put it at a particular platform whereby everyone is on it, I think they can quickly get access to it.
Yes.
I don't know if you get me. So therefore, you can do the transaction online, and at the end of the day, the consumer will be satisfied as well as you, the other person too. You understand? So we talking about the negative aspect of it. I would say like me, for instance, I wouldn't give my child the opportunity to be on social media at the age of like 18 below, because let me say this, that's the time I feel people pick up things so easily. I don't know if you get me. And he or she might pick the wrong decision based on the fact that whatever that person is seeing on social media. So which makes it like the bad aspect of it. I mean that's my point though, but I don't know for you.
So, what I would like to say
Yeah.
about what you just said, I don't think I agree denying them access to
Social
electrical
media.
gadgets or whatever, social media, whatever. I don't think it's the right thing to do.
Why?
Why? Because when she spoke about the creativity, research, educational stuff,
Stuff, yeah.
that is the stage they are supposed to learn some of these things.
But
and become
and that's
very
the same stage they learn the other side of it, which
so
you
it
and
is
I
now the duty of you, the father
okay,
of that particular child,
okay.
to find a way, like to make
What
the person
okay, fine. What
focus on the
if wait, I'm coming.
positives.
What if the child is not living with his or her biological parents? You know, some people are there, like they don't really care about you that much because you are not their biological kid. I don't know if you get me. So whatever you are doing, they feel like you are doing it based on your personal interest. If the interest is something that you shouldn't do, they wouldn't have the time to say, no, don't do this. This is bad. This is bad. Just because you are not their kid. There are people, we have like parents like that. You understand? So you saying maybe like that's where they pick up things fast. You give them the opportunity to have access to electrical gadgets and stuff. No, I would say no. Or do you still have anything to say about it?
Well, how you would like to raise your kids is different from how I would like to raise mine.
Oh, okay. How would you like to raise yours?
At the age of 1,
Uh-huh.
I'll allow you have access to social media.
1.
Yes, 1.
Really?
Yes.
That's her personal.
Okay,
Yes,
fine,
yes,
fine,
I'm the one.
fine.
I'll
That's
allow
what
you to
you
have access to social media.
okay.
Probably start teaching you how to operate a laptop, all these gadgets. Like,
Yes, it's really gives the
Charlie, you go
child
feel
exposure,
see, you go feel
yes.
make your kid 10 hacker or this they show
No, it's important in the world we are now.
Let's be
It's very
positive.
good. It's
Let's
very
be
good for you to
positive.
engage your kids into
Yeah.
those stuff.
Yeah, for that one, yeah.
Yes.
I don't have a problem with that, but I feel like
Honestly, it's complicated.
it's complicated,
Yes.
yeah. It shouldn't
In
be-
as much as
like he or she shouldn't be too open to it. I don't know if you get me. Because
Yeah.
being too open to something at the end of the day brings this kind of thing like I'm too used to this, so therefore my
so
concentration
that's
should
where
be
the
there.
guidance comes in. What she was
That's where the
talking
guidance
about.
comes in.
You have to guide the child. If you give a phone to a child, it's a it's a burden on you, the mother, and then the child now.
Okay.
But some people only think like giving the phone to the kids means like easing some kind of burden. But I think that is a burden because you have to be checking the child, seeing the kind of content and everything the child is doing. Yes.
for that one.
So
Because per what you are saying, I've witnessed so many things online, especially on TikTok.
of course,
They don't have this kind of thing like if this person should have a TikTok account, he or she should be able to be like this particular age. I don't know if there's something like that. On
there's
TikTok.
something like that, but just that people they will definitely put the ages that they are not.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I
Except
think
that.
it's 18 or 16 years.
Because there are some contents like I think a child below that age shouldn't be exposed
Watching,
to that
yeah,
kind of
sure.
content. I don't know if you these kind of
Sure.
like clubbing contents, whatever is happening at the clubhouse and stuff. A kid or let's say me, my child shouldn't be exposed to such kind of thing online because he or she would definitely want to know what is going on there. And during the time he or she wants to know what's going on there, that's where he or she's concentration will be. So at the end of the day, like you have so many questions to answer. Let's say, Daddy, look at this. What is this? I can't explain something like that to you as maybe like my child. No, I can't. And definitely you'll be demanding it. You'll be demanding an explanation to that. Do you know that?
Sure.
So for me, there, I would say no. Like it's something we shouldn't allow our kids to maybe like dive into within the age of like.
But to me, whether you put the child there or not, social media is such that now even if a child is not holding a phone, the exposure is there.
Is there.
So I think
How?
like yes,
The exposure of the social media itself, or maybe like the kid.
the kids are being exposed day in day
How are they
out.
being exposed?
For example, it's not just about giving a phone to a child.
Okay.
Sometimes a child could even go sit by an elderly person watching certain stuff. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
where
yeah,
the
yeah.
mind then comes in. So I think that taking social media out of a child's life at this era is going to be dead hard. The only thing you just yes, I think that
No,
the
but-
only thing-
I'm not disputing that factor,
Yes.
but it depends on how you do it. Everything should have a limitation because too much of everything is bad. You
It's
know,
bad,
right?
yes.
Too much of everything is bad. So you, as the parent, should make sure, like, before your child would have access to social media, there should be a limitation to whatever he or she's going to.
of course.
I don't know if you get
have
me,
to
but
guide
we giving them the full this thing mandates to have it there. No, I think like it will lead them to something else.
No.
No.
You shouldn't be having the food. That's why I said
Exactly.
it's a burden between you and the child now.
So let's
That's monitoring
assume
the
like
child.
I'll go to work before I'll get home. It'll be like 9, and I'm not in the house. Like my child is holding his phone or her phone, accessing it so that I'll be like, come on. he or she will have full-time access to everything on social media. And it shouldn't be like that. Or maybe, let's say not all social media platforms, because we have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and maybe other places. So let's just put TikTok aside for now, because we are dealing with kids, or maybe like parental care, or maybe like social media aspects towards kids. So let's just put that one aside. You understand? Because you or we seated here, we definitely know that no matter what be the situation, if there's a life on social media, it's left on us to either like be part of it or not. So even if you are going to be part of it, we are all gendering on the positive aspect of it instead of the negative. I don't know if you get me. So basically that's my point.
So I also have something to add.
Okay.
On the positive side of it. But it's actually a concern, something that I've realized is actually happening in the society, which I feel I'm not cool with. So recently, I visited a certain senior high school, which I wouldn't mention the name.
Mention, why not? Come on.
No, don't.
It was a program we went for.
Okay.
I can't guess the age, but the guy should have been like between the ages of 19, 20 then.
Then that means he's an adult.
He couldn't even operate a laptop, which is very, very, very concerning. At that age. And there are people, there are people that are even in the university.
Wait, that school is it a government school or a private school?
No, but it's happening. It's happening.
In this modern time.
Of
yes, it's happening.
It happens.
Okay, you know what? After this show,
yes, but when you don't have that exposure, it limits your confidence.
Yeah, for that one, I know it limits your confidence. Yeah.
And you see this era, this our generation. The world is for those that are confident. If you are not confident in yourself, nothing is going to move for you.
Yeah, for that one there.
So that's the reason why I'm standing on my ground, that I would allow my kids have access to social media however they want it, but I would have my ways.
However they
want
it.
So they don't say however. No, the however is
no.
Because you say however.
This is my opinion. Okay, this is what I expected. So
fine. However, really, that means to the maximum satisfaction of them.
The way they want.
But that's hard.
It's me and you who won't do that.
No. For me, I won't do that.
I think yes, what she's saying is true, but what I would chip in is the guidance needs to be strong.
Definitely, that's my point.
Strong guidance. Yeah.
That's my point. Because other than that, we've seen so many
being
things.
Adults, excuse me to say, social media is really leading us to somewhere. Let's talk of a kid.
Yeah.
So
for that one,
guidance.
Because we've seen grown-ups being on social media doing stuff that maybe like you and I or we seated here wouldn't do stuff like that, and it's mind-busting.
Sure.
There are so many things. I don't want to mention people's name in this town. You just see a grown-up.
And it will shock you that all these negative things that you see these adults do is because they didn't get access to that particular social media very early.
Some do.
Some do. Just like you said.
But most of them, it's just because they grew up and they just saw the thing and they just want to be all over.
How? Just because you're an adult, you just see something they want to be all over.
You want to abuse it.
Come on, you shouldn't abuse stuff like that. Even an adult should have a limitation on social media.
That one, yeah.
Even as an adult, no matter what be the situation, you should have a limitation to whatever you do on social
media. Yes,
definitely, not talk of like someone going up. No, for that one, come on.
And sometimes, like with TikTok, it's an AI stuff, so the kind of content you watch is what they are going to be bringing to you. So I think
TikTok.
Yeah, of course.
I swear.
So sometimes you pick someone's phone, their TikTok, and you see like the kind of content.
Okay, fine. Let me jump into something. Let's say Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, and let's say like Twitter. Which app would you prefer your kids to be on? Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok.
My child. No, I don't wish for them to be on any of the platforms. But I think Twitter would be Twitter.
What about you? I
swear.
Swear.
Right, but yes.
The most savage
that's also my personal thing.
So why are you choosing TikTok instead of Twitter instead of
Twitter? Because the reason is that I can see like with Twitter, there are a lot of things like, what will I say, mind-blowing things. Like,
then if you're talking of mind-blowing, then we have almost the same thing on TikTok.
No, I think like TikTok is a place that anything comes in. Honestly, I don't want my child to be exposed to TikTok. Anything comes in on TikTok right now.
No. There was a time I had a problem with someone and I wanted to post a content about that person. just to clarify to people that this is what's going on in this town and I'm not cool with it. And me being a Dogomba man, we have limitations to whatever we do, you know, right? Per our societal life. I wanted to add that person's picture to what I was saying, but TikTok denied me the access of adding that particular picture to the post I was making. Why?
Because I think maybe that is above their community guidelines.
Then it shouldn't be like that. And Twitter, for instance, I don't think there's a thing like that. As in community guidelines, like you have a limitation of posts, like you can't post this, you can't post this. No, there's nothing like that on Twitter.
But Twitter feels a bit respectful. Like
Yes, it sounds
TikTok
like a place for adults.
Yes.
Yeah, TikTok, or Twitter. It looks and sounds like a place for adults. For that one day, I respect this in Twitter for that. But TikTok, oh come on, man, come on, man.
But the funny part
Especially in these are rural communities. This is where you are going to press to record. You just put the phone and do the nasty stuff.
Sometimes you now even be seeing old ladies from the villages, the kind of things they are now doing. Oh God!
And per this our societal life, like I'm so happy we are all fortunate to have access to this our societal life. There was a time I was on TikTok, I saw a content, and it was like this kind of like francophone countries and stuff. An old lady, she just came out TikTok live and she started doing her stuff, and I was like, really? In this our neighboring community, or let's say like, hey, like you go explain, son, you go explain your kids, everybody for your family will explain. But those people there, they just say it be normal. Especially those like Vietnamese people and stuff. They go fit just do anything, then post them for it. Then it be normal. But we no.
Yeah, sure.
Well, like if your kiddie dey like place like that, where they do those kind of things, then it be normal give them. Where your kiddie dey there.
Society really frowns onto it. Yeah.
But let me also say something. When we talk about social media,
Yeah.
do you know installing TikTok is optional? Facebook and other apps.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you don't install it, the kid wouldn't have access to it.
So
The
without
apps-
having it,
Yeah, the apps I would allow him or her have access to would be Pinterest.
Mhm.
I don't know, but
Yeah,
Pinterest is a
I'm coming,
really,
I'm
really
coming.
good app.
yeah, I know of
I
Pinterest.
use, you get.
Yeah.
Allow him to WhatsApp just in case he or she wants to
Communicate.
And for Safari or whatever, he or she has access to it. And that is what you did.
Okay. But you know, at the end of the day, you are not being at home with your kids 24 hours. You know, right? You go to work. The kid will have to go to school. And that's where like they mentioned like TikTok. So if the kids comes back
That's
home,
the exposure I was saying.
You
You
see,
will hear it definitely outside.
Ma, what's
You will be
TikTok?
eager.
Ma, I
And
want to
I
have
would-
TikTok.
And I would build a such like a kind of relationship with my children that
Uh-huh.
anything they hear outside, they
You
will
come
come
and
and
tell you.
ask me.
And you trust
Yeah,
that
that's the process whereby like if you are open to them growing up.
Do you trust that they will always come to you and tell you everything?
Yes.
No.
Really?
Yes.
No.
See, once they are growing, like let's just say even 5 months, yes, they can't talk. But
Uh-huh.
like the
Expressions and
figures, you teach them all these things.
How would you teach a 5 months kids as like this social media?
Not on social media, but like how to be open with you, cool with you, like to be free.
No, but
When
you know
are not free,
something.
cannot-
I'm coming. I believe in the fact that we all should be open to our kids. In a way, whenever he or she went outside to see something, either good or bad, he or she might not have an idea of this and this thing is good or bad. As far as you are open with the kid, you just bring it. Oh man, this is this. Say, hey, stop. This is the. You get me? That's where the child is learning. But you being rude or kind of like mean or something on it, no. It's very bad.
Yeah. As for me
Honestly.
personally, my daddy was really, really good. He's also
Yeah.
a Gen Z daddy.
Oh.
I had
Wow,
Confirm.
Gen Z
He's
daddy.
not
Confirm.
he's not a Gen
Just
Z.
like my
No,
own.
he's not a Gen Z daddy.
Like
Okay,
I get.
okay.
But
Yeah.
I had access to everything that I
Everything.
needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, even when I had my first boyfriend,
Oh
the
wow.
first person I spoke to was my daddy.
Really?
DB
I have
DB
messages
lifestyle.
from my daddy. My daddy giving me tips.
Hey!
What
Wow.
to, what to accept,
Charlie, they know
what
me
not
now.
to accept
The woman
from a
will
guy,
do this.
and all those kind of
Do what? The woman.
like this evidence.
I know.
You are
Like
lucky.
we are comparing your dad
You are
to
lucky.
like a Dogomba man. We just open out to a
Hey,
Dogomba man.
Charlie.
Daddy, this come on, man. Hey, your
No.
aunties to start beating you
The
before you get
society
to your
itself will
dad.
frown onto those
Oh.
things. No. Then you are lucky to
I
have
swear,
such
God, you are
Unfortunately,
lucky.
daddy is very open and yeah. Even
Oh,
to
God.
date.
Then Charlie, your dad there, he for be my party.
So I think that's the reason why
you have younger sisters, so that you can come around.
I think that's the reason why I want to like allow my
Your
kids.
kid to explore.
Okay.
And that's
I wasn't restricted.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
the
intend
restrictions
to
to it creates some kind of traumatization on people, like which is very
Yes,
bad.
yeah.
I know someone that I can use as an example. She came out and she was kind of mean, like rude, like so many stuff. I asked her one day, like, what's her problem? And she was like, growing up, this is what and what she went through. So it has made her mean automatically.
Yeah.
Even if she's seated with like happy, if you see her, you think she has found her face on the but that's how she is. And when I went deep into like conversation with her, she was like, when she was coming up, there was a problem with she and her senior sister. And her mom loved her senior sister more than her.
No.
So like that was where like everything messed up. And it's really, really, really bad for that one day. I
And
wouldn't
that
trust my
really
daughter.
brings me to this issue of parents choosing
Side.
favorites. Please, the parents should stop it. Like, it's really depressing some kids who
Yeah, for that one
secretly,
day. For that one day.
like, they will already know that, oh, the mom loves this one.
This one.
And it's bad. Like, even if you love the kid, don't make it too obvious that everyone knows. And I've realized that it's not just happening.
Happening,
A child
yeah.
can
It's
just
so
tell you,
rampant.
oh, this is my mother's
Especially
favorite.
these
This
days.
is my father's favorite.
Yes.
So who am I to you?
What are you telling me? I know that we give birth to me.
Of course. So parents, we are bleeding with. We are all your children. Love us as the same, please.
I swear, oh, Charlie. And it's really mind busting and like it's kind of bad and have this negative effects on us because let's say like I'm the first child of the family. You are my sister, you are my sister. At the end of the day, like I'm kind of treated like in a way I'm not cool with it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'll be a prodigal son. Do you know that?
That confidence is not even going to be there. To speak to the parents.
But
No. You wouldn't have sure.
but
Somebody know like you, they go talk to him.
Like,
Hey,
we
that
all
one
know
really
that,
hard.
yes, parents, when you give birth to kids, you have your favorites, but
Favorites,
don't
yeah.
make it obvious.
Making
Like,
it
the
obvious
child
is
can just
bad.
come out and say, this one is my mother's favorite. It's sad even if the child says that.
I swear. And you yourself as the mother, would you be happy hearing something like this from your own children?
Child.
No,
But
it's
can
bad.
we normalize being open, transparency when it comes to some of these things? I know some of my parents, they don't give us like that feeling to be comfortable to discuss stuff with you. But when we establish that openness,
Okay.
oh, I'm like, Ma, please, what you did, I didn't like. It made me feel some type of way.
Yeah. For that
You
one.
don't tell me she's so heartless in a way that she wouldn't take whatever you say into
Yeah.
consideration.
Charlie, you see this thing you are saying? Where the community we are coming from.
Charlie, please. That's why I'm just mute like this. Would be me.
Hey, I just go and sit in front of Hajia. Hajia, yesterday you did this. I wasn't happy.
Charlie.
Really?
But I'm sure Haja has somebody that she listens to.
Yeah.
Everybody
Which
has
is my
someone
grandfather.
that they listen to. You could go ahead and
But I
And-
think
and-
like that thing has really molded us.
Yeah, in a
For
way,
this-
it has really shaped us.
Shaped us, like mold you, kind of like having manners.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
plays
yeah.
a role. Yeah.
And that kind of thing, you see this house was at that life. If you are into such family, at the end of the day, you have that thing in you. No matter how the person is, as far as he or she is an elderly person to you, you still have that kind of respect.
Yes.
Per the approach and other stuff. You have that respect for that person. I don't know if you, but there are some people, they don't give a F.
Yes.
Whatever they want to say to you, they just say it.
Culture really comes in here.
Oh, yeah.
The Gomba culture, yes, I made the Gomba, of course. Anyone who is going to be honest, the Gomba is when it comes to respect, yes.
Oh,
in
for
as
that
much
one,
as
yeah.
we have the
Other
otherwise,
way.
but when it comes to respect, yes, the Gombas have A1 in it. Yes. So I think that respect is as a result of our parents molding us, yes, and all those things.
And
kudos to our parents.
and by the respect, growing up, you might think maybe like they hate you or maybe something. You have so many restrictions on so many stuff. But at the end of the day, before you realize that this thing, good home training they are giving you, but then you be an adult.
Adults, yes.
You will sit alone, like you watch a kid doing something that you've never done in your whole life. and you put yourself in the shoes of the kid, as in like if this were me during our time, by now,
Like, you see this
Gen Alpha.
The more you restrict them, the more they are curious.
Oh,
Of course, it's true.
like this, that they are computer kids or what? I don't know where they get their ideas from.
Yeah, they
Like, they're just smart.
Yeah, for that one, yeah.
Once you restrict them, like, the curiosity
And that is as
there,
a
they
result
want
of
to
that
know.
social media
We are talking about.
Social media
Huh.
has brought all these things now.
And too much exposed to social media is just bad.
It's bad.
Can I disagree to this?
How?
So my sister has a 2-year-old. I think she'll be 3,
Okay.
like in November.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've allowed her. Not because I don't want to or anything, but I just felt like, oh, she should just grow like a normal person.
Yeah.
She's very intelligent, smart. Like, I don't know, like she just out of the ordinary. You
Wow.
get, and yet still she's not exposed to it. So those kids, they're just born with it. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know,
like the
I'm
older
coming.
days.
I'm
Yeah,
coming.
I
I'm
feel
coming.
like
There are
people
kids
were
like
not
that
talking
how my
like
too.
that.
grandmothers are coming back.
Yeah.
And
No, there are kids
stuff
like that,
that.
and they are not common. I don't know
Yes.
if you get me. They are not
They
common.
are not common.
Really?
Oh.
You come to an African class, let me just put it like that. And the number of people who are really doing good, it's just a few.
Few.
Just a few out. But now I think like the social media is really helping the kids.
Yeah,
It's
for that one.
helping.
For that one. And the way we learn stuff, or maybe like the way like we acquire knowledge, and this our communities is also affecting us. Because let's say like growing up, like the three of us growing up, there wasn't a thing like a laptop whereby you could have access to like something until they introduced ICT, right? Until
You have to go to
ICT
the class
class.
lab.
Oh, one
You will be
one
fighting over
computer,
computers.
3 or 4 of you. You understand? So that was where it all started, and then when you get here, you tell your parent, oh, like there's this subject they've introduced to one ICT. What is ICT? You now explain it to your. You get me? After explaining it to them, you just get up one day and say, "Ma, I'm going to the ICT lab." Meanwhile, you are going somewhere else. But at the end of the day, you just branch through just to make new friends and stuff. At the end of the day, like you are picking like social media life from there, knowing like this. If you press this and press this, at the end of the day, it will give you this, and you'll be happy of you yourself trying to like, or maybe making something which makes sense. You understand? So at the end of the day, that's where we started having access to like social media, or maybe getting exposed to like this is on the internet. Let's go to the internet. It was like internet cafe. No, it was internet cafe.
If you want to check results,
Oh.
internet cafe.
Where your own thing.
Anything, internet cafe.
Charlie.
Oh, good.
Oh, wait. That time, like, you can just go to a cafe and you see someone frown at the corner like they're watching porn. Really,
I
like,
swear. That's why I keep saying that the world is fucked up now. So
Yes.
the only thing you can do is to pray for yourself and your kids.
that's
Because the
all.
world, oh,
Charlie. And one thing about social media too. At first, growing up, we all didn't know anything about nudes. That's the negative noodles. Noodles. That's one of the negative aspects of it. Okay, at this point, I think like let's call it a day, and then let me take some final few words from you guys. Do you have anything to say to the people?
No. We have said what
We have to say
we
about
have to
it.
say about it. We have weighed the options.
Yeah.
The negatives and the
Aspects.
positives, they're all the same.
The same. At the end of the day,
the
yeah.
impact are all the same.
The same.
I think it's now just up to we the parents
Okay.
to do our best.
Okay. I think that's fine. Hello dear. The final words.
My last words, I'll repeat.
Uh-huh.
The world is fucked up.
Uh-huh.
I beg, pray. Using social media, pray for your kids
Uh-huh.
to
And
be
yourself.
on the right route and on yourself.
Oh.
That's the route to heaven.
And yes, of course, wherever you are, you're watching this, I think this is the Synergy Podcast Show. And then thank you so much for being part of this first episode. Watch out for our next one. But in case you have or you want to sponsor this, please, I'll give you a number whereby you can get in touch with me and then come with the sponsorship. Thank you so much.
Bye.
So, but before we go, kindly make sure you subscribe, you follow, and then you share for more content because we have so many things coming your way. See you on the next one.
Oh, thank
Bye.
God.